Hello, this is Zelius from Alt Confusion, and today I'm going to show you one deck dungeon from Handelabra Games. It was a Kickstarter that had a goal of about $20,000. And by about, I mean exactly $20,000 goal, and it raised $29,401. One thing I did find interesting about the Kickstarter is the top pledge allowed was $50, which I thought was an interesting choice because a lot of Kickstarters have tiers greater than $50 where they add in extra perks. Like in this case, it might be more, licenses or whatnot. But nonetheless, this is one deck dungeon. It's basically if you've ever played a board game, like one of those dice roll games where you have attack dice and defense dice they play with your friends, this is just like that, only it's a digital version. And I really like the digital version of it. I think they did a good job. So, I'm going to show you the game. So this is the login. The first thing if you're going to play the game you want to look at is the card library. Now, one thing that already kind of annoys me about the game is the view of the character cards you can choose from. I have a 2K monitor, and you can see that it's kind of small on the screen. So that was a little bit of an interesting choice. One thing to note when you play is you can play as one hero or two heroes. So I can toggle back and forth. And these are basically the dice rolls. So, for instance, as a paladin, you get 2 swords and 2 blue dice rolls. And there's the blue dice roll, which is the feat. So think of these are the number of attack dice. And then you also have your hit points, which is your hearts. So 1 versus 2, so the number of attack dice, the hearts they have, and their actual special ability, their feats, and then what they start with. Those are all different if they're 1 or 2. If you choose 2 heroes, there's definitely some synergy. So for instance, if you play with 2 heroes, you probably don't want to play, for instance, with the rogue and the mage, because then you have no attack dice, and you will face enemies that you need attack dice. So that is something to think about. One thing, so that's kind of cool. You can look at other cards, you can look at dungeons. These are your dungeon cards that you can see, your encounters, so there's your different encounters. Basically you have traps, and then you have monsters. And then other cards in the game. So these are kind of level ups, which you will see. So go ahead and jump into a new game. I'm going to abandon the game on shift A. So you can, as it's telling you, choose 1 or 2 characters. And in my case, I've already played with the Major Warriors, so they have these starting cards, so I can hover over, and I've already leveled them up a little bit. So I've been able to choose. And I'll explain what the cards when we do in game. They don't make a whole lot of sense yet. So I have a dungeon, and you have the little notches here. 1 is the least difficult, and the 3 is the highest difficult. We're going to go Dragon's Cave. Now on top of that, you also have down here is the difficulty of that you're going to cause based on Novice, where you start XP level 2, an additional potion token, which is nice. Standard, I don't know what the extra check mark does. Veteran, and Fearless. I'm going to do Standard because I've already beat it on Novice with both the Mage and Warrior. So I'm going to try Standard. I'm going to go Mage and Warrior. And the reason I like them is because there's some synergy, which I will show you. So let's go ahead and start the game. So you can see that there's the start of turn. Basically what that is the clock up here is a forced clock to get down to the next dungeon level. If I click on here, you can see there's 3 dungeon levels, floor 1, 2, and 3. And then if you get to the past the 3rd floor, then you faced the boss. And if I face a trap, these will always show up on every trap per that floor. And then if I face a monster, these will show up on each of those. And then this right here are different kind of effects that can be added to the challenges. Because I'm playing on the 1 difficulty, I'm not having extra scales per attack. The attacks just are as is. So let's go ahead and X out of there. If I hover over my character, actually I don't have any items, so if I have items, you can see right now, each one of my characters can have 1 item. Right now they have 0 items, and they can have 1 skill. So this is the skill that they start with, and this is a skill that I level up. I'm assuming, because I got this from a level from the character that carries over, I'm assuming that this covers this 1 skill, but I'm not sure yet because it's the first time playing. So when I explore, so you can see my heroic feat here is roll the stored die and get a black die. And I'll show you what that is in just a second. So let's go and explore. You can see there's 4 doors to open. You can see each time I take an action, I get more time that's taken off. And basically that just prevents you from spending all of your time on the first floor, which has the easiest cards, and get totally overpowered from floor 2 and 3. It's just a built-in mechanism to force you to speed up. Not uncommon on a lot of tabletop games. The thing that threw me off a little bit about that is I'm playing on the computer, obviously, and most RPG-related games, which this is, I'm role-playing, I'm leveling up my characters, you can grind as much as you want. In a lot of games, grinding is encouraged. This game, if you grind, you'll actually get killed because there's a mechanism that does that. But hey, it's really a tabletop RPG just on the computer. So I'm facing a beetle. So we can see a lot of the enemies, they have special kind of abilities. So if any armor boxes are empty, discard this instead of looting. So in order to loot, down here I have one of 3 items. I have an item, a skill, or EXP. I have to actually not cover up all the boxes. I can not cover up any boxes if I didn't feel like, but the problem is you can see if I don't cover up a 4, or if I don't cover up a 6, then it starts trickling in and killing me. So let's go ahead and enter. I could flee, but fleeing's lame. And the problem if you flee also is you're going to get all of your time taken away because it takes time to go explore. If you don't actually try to fight enemies, all of your time is going to go down. You're just going to get harder dungeons, so there's really not a whole lot of point in fleeing. So my heroic feat, so each one has a heroic feat. I'm going to go ahead and use this one because I want my black die. And especially because my characters are pretty weak right now. Go ahead and roll a die, a 2, which is pretty terrible. So let's roll for my warrior. A 6, a 3, 2, and a 4, not terrible. 6, 5, 1. All right. So it's shared pool of dice right now, so I can do whatever I want on the dice. So you can see I have these abilities here, and I don't have a lot of synergy yet between. So I have this transfer power where I can give a 1 sword or a 1 purple card. That's just a dice roll of 1, so it's not really helpful. There are some other cards I can get that help out a lot. I just don't have them yet. So we want to cut. So in order to act, and this is the strategy part that I really like, is I have my dice and I have to cover up these squares with my dice rolls. I think it's a pretty cool idea in order to try to do the dice roll. It gives a nice fun spin. So let's do this. I want to cover up. You have to cover up the shields first. So you can see if I try putting this on here on this 4, it just kind of doesn't do anything. Or if I put it on here, you can see it kind of goes on there. It kind of gives me a nice little click. Let's do this. I know I want to cover up that 6, but I can't. But as you can see right now that they have this shield which is blocking this 6 right here. So I don't have a whole lot of great dice rolls right now actually to enroll that. What I can do is I can use my Force Bolt, where I can change in one of my blue dice, and I can get a yellow or a pink dice. I keep on saying pink or purple, same idea to me. I'm a guy. So I'm going to trade this 6 die. Now what it's saying is any 6 will give me that same 6-sided die of the yellow or pink. Because then I can use, or I'm going to use 5 actually. So I can use this 5 to cover up that 5. And then life is good. So let's do this. Now I'm going to take you, cover up that, which means now I can cover up this. Oh, I still have that one there, so let's go and cover you up. Now one thing I don't like is the 6 was already on there, and I have to like go back and reapply it even though it's on top of that square. Because you might be planning ahead, knowing you're going to come back to the shields, and go ahead and place dice over uncovered blocks. So it's kind of one, I don't know if it's a bug, but it kind of annoys me. And I'm going to throw this 3 on here. So you can see right now that I have 2 times that are uncovered, which means it's going to take an extra 2 out of Hourglass. However, I also have this Fearless Charge, where I can ignore one of those. So I'm going to go ahead and apply that, which means my consequence, I only have 1 of these now. And there's not really a whole lot else I can do in order to cover up this 4 right now, which is fine, not a big deal. So I'm going to end my encounter. And this is where I want to see. Let's see here. So this is where synergy is useful. So I can gain a 6 by trading in a 1 yellow dice. I can do a power transfer from a mage down here. So even though the dice roll is a 1 yellow, I give that to my warrior, I can effectively turn that 1 yellow into a 6 yellow. So that's where some of the synergy is nice. I also can get an item, so I can now have 4 blue die for my mage, or 4 blue die for my warrior, or 1 blue die for my warrior. So I'm going to take this skill, I'm going to give it to my warrior. Okay, so that's good to know. So even though I have this card that all warriors have for 2 players, and I chose this because of my level up, this one item does not apply to either of those. Now it's kind of my worry. So now I'm gonna recover another door. Let's dive in and see what my next one is. Okay, so I pick a lock, and because the card had the 2 square, I know, or the 2, I can't go back and see it. But basically, the card for this difficulty is always going to have a 2 shield for this type of challenge. So I know I'm going to have that, and I'm also left to get 11. Now, these are 2 wide. So you notice this is kind of like a 1 block. These are 2 blocks. When it's 2 blocks wide, I can put any number of dice on there. Now, I don't have a whole lot of yellow dice. Or sorry, I don't have a whole lot of pink dice. I can only roll 2 pink dice versus 3 yellow dice, and I can give a yellow down to my warrior. So it's kind of cool they have an option. So I'm going to enter and take the Bash It Open challenge. Bash It Open. And I'm going to roll. And that's a terrible roll. Now, the one thing that kind of stinks, and it's hard to remember this sometimes, so you see how under here you also have these icons. So you can see these, right, that's the icon for a enemy. It does not have the icon for a trap. Now, because this did not, none of these other abilities have the icon for a trap, I can't use those cards. You also don't get to roll any of the black die for the traps. So I'm basically hosed. I have no way of getting to this ability. So I'm just going to cover up this. I'm going to take a crush. I'm going to go ahead. I can't use Fearless Charge, so this was a terrible roll. But life goes on. And encounter. 2 hearts. It splits among us. It's not terrible if my warrior takes an enemy because I get a black dice door. Let's go with... That's not bad. That's not great. I'm going to give my warrior another yellow die. Or yellow item, I'm sorry. Let's dive in again. And I have a trap now. Oof. This is not good. But, hey, you know, let's go for it. Why the heck not? Let's do the easy disarm. So I don't have to roll my Rolling Feet, but I already know I need at least a 6 and a 2. I only have 2 pink dice, so I need something to get that to. Because the odds of getting a 6 on one of the pinks, obviously 1 to 6, not great. So let's use my rolling die. Roll you. A 3. Roll you. Roll you. Please don't do you 2. So, not terrible. I can do you, and because a black die, it's any one of my 3 colors. Throw it on there, and I defeat the encounter very effectively. I'm going to end you. Let's see here. I don't care about you. Now, one thing I've noticed is, so I can basically trade this in and get 2 experience. Or I can take 2 experience. So it really doesn't make any sense not to take the item because I can always trade that in later for experience. I'm not that excited about that potion. And one of the reasons is the potions I've already learned you want are potions that give you automatic 6 rolls against the boss because you're going to need those to beat the boss. So I'm going to take that and give that to you for another pink dice, which is very needed right now. Generally speaking, being well-rounded with your yellow, pink, blue die, definitely a good thing. So this potion right here, that's what I want. Because I know that I'm going to need 6 rolled dice against my bosses, and it's hard to roll a lot of 6 rolled dice. So get potions that have automatic 6 dice. So basically change any of my 2 non-black dice to be 6 dice. Very, very useful. let's see what we got here. And roll you. And roll. Ooh, those are some terrible rolls. Come on. Oh. Wow. This is an atrocious roll, guys. Ooh. Not a fan. Alright, what do we got here? Let's do you. We can do you. Okay, I can't do that. That's fantastic. So I have no way of covering... Okay, I do actually. So one thing you can do is over here, I can put in 2 dice to get a black dice. So I'm going to take 2 yellow, get a black dice. Now I can cover you up. But again, if I don't remember to redo it, that 6 isn't actually covering you up. So there you are. Now you're covering it up. So unfortunately, like this 6 right here is useless. So that's where it gets kind of frustrating sometimes. You're like, oh, I just want it to work, but it doesn't. Alright, so let's give you a yellow. Now I can trade you in. Get a 6, cover you up, and let's cover a 4. Unfortunately, there's not a whole lot else that looks like I can do right now. Force Bolt doesn't help. Can't use Ingenuity. Let's do that. And any counter, so we each take 1 damage. Super. So I'm going to take the potion, because we know we need that for a boss fight at some point in life. Let's explore. Now I could go ahead and use a potion if I wanted to on my mage, because she has 1 more heart and she dies. So let's go ahead and use the potion. Yes, drink potion. With you. There you go. And let's go here. Let's do it. Now the chances of my warrior getting a black dice are much higher, so I'm going to go ahead and use this one. And not using my mages. 3. Skip row feet. Roll you. And roll you. Alright, let's see what we got here. Oh, that's each choice. 3. I need 1 more. So we'll do that. Alright, let's see what we got. We can do that here. That here. Trade you in. Get a 6 here. So I take 1 heart and 1 that. That's not great. It's not terrible. I'm just trying to see if there's any way I can get this. Not seeing a way, unfortunately. I can get 2 using this one, and I wish that Ingenuity worked on monsters, but it only works on traps, which is obnoxious. So, it looks like I'm going to take a damage and I'll go to my warrior. I'll go to you. Let's see. I already have one of those. I need to level up, because if I level up, I get more cool stuff. But what I can do is this, I believe. Let's do 2. So I got 2 experience. The nice thing is, everybody can have 2 items, 2 skills, and I get a black dice for every roll now, because I leveled up. So that is hugely beneficial. Ooh. Wow, this is brutal. I've never seen an ogre before. Let's see here. This one I may actually flee, because let's see here. I need 4 yellow. I can get another 1 here. I can always use my potion here. It's always an option. This is gonna be rough. But you know what? I like to live in age. Yes, I'm gonna use my heroic feat. Thank you very much. 5. That's a solid roll. Let's see here. You can give that yellow, so I'm gonna go ahead and roll you. Let's roll you. See, the one thing that sucks, nothing yellow. Or, sorry, no blue. Oh, that's brutal. 1, 1, 3, 3. Way to go, warrior! You suck at life. Okay, we have a 4. We have a 5. I really wish I could get a 6 here, but... Ugh. See, I could roll that 2 6 in for a black one, but... Oh, there we go, that works. Let's do this. Get you. Get a 3 here. Get a 6. Alright, how can I make this work the best way possible? 5, 3, 3, 1. Let's do 6. See a good way of getting out of this thing. Okay. So that's a lot of experience. That's kind of cool. Excuse me. Alright, I'm going to take the experience. So I'm halfway to my next level now, which is kind of nice. Whew. Wow, everybody's about to die again. Alright, let's drink potion again. See how this goes. Big dude. Interesting choice, interesting choice. Let's see what we can do here. Oh yes, so to prevent you from grinding, basically each turn you take, or each number of hourglasses that would drop through, you can see there's hearts here on the stairs, indicating the next level. If you get up to 3, that's 1 hit point of damage you take. So that's how basically you prevent people from grinding out the game. Well, that was worthless. Let's roll you. And you. Alright. What do we got going on? What do we got going on? 6. Okay, yes, I can't do that yet. Alright, 5, 5, 1, 4. I wish that was a higher dice there so I could use it there, but that is not the case. So I have you. Okay. Alright, I'm going to use you here. So it really doesn't matter either way. So I put it here, I'm going to take a damage here. But if I leave it here, it's going to add another hourglass to here and take a damage. So I'm just going to leave it there. And I don't see a good way of getting this 3 right now. Oh wait, nope, fearless charge. Nothing. Very nice. And I want the experience to get another level. Descend. So now, every trap encounter, I'm going to defeat a 6 roll, and all monsters, I'm going to defeat a 5 blue. Fan-frickin-tastic, right? No big deal. Hello, Mr. Kobold. Goblin, whatever you are. X equals 4 per this door, including this one. You okay? Whatever you say. Yes. As you can see, I do heroic feats fairly often, and it's because you can also only store 1 dice at a time. So you're not very incentivized to hold on to it, which, you know, it's all good. Alright, that's a solid roll. Always you roll that one. And let's roll some dice. Alright, so I'm going to show you one pet peeve I have of this. Is sometimes what ends up happening is you need to kind of figure out who has what dice. So I put this 5 here, I put this here. I'm like, doing this. Like, okay, I need all of my dice back for my warrior for whatever reason. Well, if I pick up this dice, I have no way of telling whose dice originally was. Maybe I want to trade in this blue for one of these, but I'm like, which blue belongs to the mage? Which belongs to the warrior? There's a remove dice, but it removes it for all my characters. I don't know why I didn't remove it for... See, I don't know who this belongs to, actually. Like, I don't know why it's actually moving it. That's kind of weird. It's just not doing it. Normally it does. So, the remove die, that's one part of the dice mechanism. It's a little bit obnoxious. Anyways, alright, let's see what we got here. So I'm assuming that covers you up? Yeah. But, I can do very low rolls. So I can do like... Oh. Alright, let's see. I think I can make this work somehow. Except for these. Okay, we got a 6. Oh, I got you first. 3. See, that's where I wish like I could just plop the 6 on there and it would stay. So I could kind of like work around that 4, because that's an easy 4 to get in the end. But alas. Okay, we're gonna do this. One of those. So now I can do 1, 1, 2. Do a 3. Do a 5. 5. 5. Oh, that's lame. That is lame. Okay, there we go. Let's do that. And there you go. That is the encounter. It's not a bad ability. It's depending on the encounter, that could be very useful. And we'll take it. Let's see here. So I need at least you and you. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, I'm gonna do you. Actually, I want to change my mind, but it's too late. Oh well. I don't have a way of avoiding that, so let's do it 2. Yeah, good. Let's see here. I'm gonna take the XP. Come on, black dot. Ooh, 6 black dot. That's how I like to roll. Give that to you. Those are some terrible yellows. Alright, what do we got? That, and that. 5. So as you can see, like, it's a, kind of like a puzzle game in the way. Like, how can you work your dice together the best you can? Working, like, with the synergy, like, I can give that yellow to her. And it's a fun part of the game that I really enjoy the dice aspect and getting to work with this challenge here. I find very engaging. It's just a really cool way of doing it. So I'm a huge fan of that. This could actually be useful. Oh, wait, never mind. Wait, no. There we go. I was like, I don't have 3 skills already. I figured, going back to synergy, I can always transfer, 1 pink die down to you, and boom. That prevents any easy damage right there. So it just kind of gives me options. Alrighty. Of course I'm good. Ooh. Wow, that's a lot of pink dice. A 6 roll is very powerful. That's a lot of pinks for a 6 die. I don't have any heroic feats right now. You have all of this stuff for trading in, so I'm going to go. Ooh, those are some bad pink rolls. Oh, goodness. Goodness, goodness, goodness. You're easy. You're an easy choice. Oof. I know you'll go there. That's an easy choice. Okay, how am I going to get that pink roll? Because I want you to go there. Ugh. This is where I only have 3 pink rolls basically. This is not good. Pink, I hate you. Yeah, this is where I'm like, because I need to know, like, which blue dice are hers. I'm assuming it's all hers, but, like, can I do that? No. Yeah, that's annoying. Because now I don't know which dice is hers. Because I can trade in one of you for, probably going to have to trade in a blue die for this, so I can get a pink, which I don't want to, but I don't think I have a choice otherwise. Could I do this here? Nope, not that there. I know that's there, no matter what. That is not going to change. I know I can always get another 6 yellow. By giving you that. That's nice to know. I know I can leave that uncovered because I can always use a dodge with you. Alright, I know I need to cover you with that. Still leaves me no good choices here. All those pinks are killing me. Alright, you're gonna have to go there no matter what, so let's just leave that there. I can cover up 1 pink with you. I know I can trade in you and you to cover up a shield. This is sickening. We take a lot of damage this round. Let's see what we have avoiding it either. Alright, I know you have to go there. There's no way around that. Go there. I just need one of those two to be one larger. Is that too much to ask? I mean, I know it is, but still, it's just frustrating. Let's see. Looks like we're gonna have to do. Let's see here. Create a you and you. I don't really care if it takes, to be honest. To do that. We can go there. So right now I'm taking 3 hearts. That is a lot. You know I'm gonna use you. Let's go ahead and give you. Really doesn't matter which one I do, technically speaking. Oh, yes. Okay, so let's do that. Cover up you. I'll do that to dodge. So it's not terrible. 1 heart and 1 heart. And I'll take damage. Okay, blue would be very easy. I mean, I could easily get a 6. Or I could almost definitely get that. But I like to take it easy. Let's decipher it. Well, that's still a whole lot of blue dye. Can I actually do? Either way, I know I can at least get 1/6, no problem. Wait, no, because I can't use that for traps, so that's an issue. But I can always use the black dice to give myself a 6, right? And then the other 4 dice, I should almost definitely get it. Yes. So, I feel good about this. That's awesome. Oh, wow. Now I get a fantastic roll. Okay, let's do the shield. 6, 6, 6. Bam, shakalaka. Neither of these are exciting. That's actually kind of cool. If I have 2 low yellows, this could actually definitely come in use. Oh, well, that's just, I'm sorry, that's not good UI. I don't have to scroll up and down to see all my abilities. There's a lot of real estate on here that could be repurposed to show all of my skills. So that's kind of... Anyways, let's roll. Oh, this is an easy choice. You, and I'm gonna go with you. And yes, you. Because I can block you if needed by using that, but it's not that kind of encounter. But I can increase 1 here, so I'll let you roll. And you can increase it by 1. That works. Alright, which apparently I need. So where are you? Increase. Yeah. Come on, there we go. And I already have one of those. I'm not gonna take another. Yes, I like yellow. And what's the sound? So no, all my challenges get that and all that. So this gets balls hard now. Well, I'm thinking about this, if I'm an enemy here, I have quite a lot of yellow. So I feel pretty confident in my yellow ability to crush you guys. It's a trap. Yep, that's clobber rods. Let's see what I got going on here. Hopefully we get lucky. Give me 1-6. 1-6. 1-6. Alright, good enough. Ingenuity, increase you by 1. Go here. Here. 4, 3. Huh. That was close, but I got it. And counter. Ooh, this is interesting. That's really kind of cool. Okay, again, an interesting UI decision. So it wants to show your item, so it knows like what to be trading in. But like, it's covering up this stuff, so that's a little bit weird. All right, I'm gonna give that to you. Yes. So you could really use another die. Like this, like, so the unfortunate thing, she has all these cool Blanchard blue transfer abilities. Well, that's a lot of blue stuff. In fact, if she doesn't get good blue die, this is gonna not go well. Yes. Well, fan-frickin-tastic. Alright, what do we got going on? We got a 5, we got a shield there. Okay, I got really lucky rolls there. We can do a 6 and a 4. We can do a 5. And I got some solid rolls. Let's bring you in, do some crushing stuff. Add a 3. Yeah, that was a fantastic roll. Yeah, there's really nothing else to do. I mean, I already have that, so let's just get some EXP. More potions would be awesome. Not gonna lie. What? Oh, that's actually really cool. Let's go with clobber logs. I'll roll. Give me a 6. That works because I can increase you by 4. What? Are you kidding me? Ugh, that's sickening. That is... You know what? I'm going to use this, because why not? That looks like fun. Well, that worked out in my favor. 2, 5... Oh, I can't. Oh, fudge muffins. How am I going to get... That's 6. Aha. Increase by 1. Increase, please. There you go. Really? 2 stupid ones. That is sickening. That's a 5. That's a 6. Oh, that makes me ill. Absolutely ill. I don't think there's anything else I can do. I need to save this for a boss. I mean, that's just a given. Ugh. Ugh. You know what? I don't know in 2 players what happens when my mage dies. Let's find out. Okay. Sure. Yeah, that's not good. Oh, that's not good. I need a potion. I need XP though. Ugh, I have to heal my warrior. Problem is, I have none of these potions from the boss. That's an issue. Let's do it. Alright, so I can roll 5 dice, but I can't do that. I'm feeling lucky today. Yeah, I don't feel so lucky anymore. No. Let's see if we can get lucky here. Fantastic. Let's increase you by 1. So I can get you. 3. I'll take it. I got another black die. That's one of the reasons I really want that extra experience. Alright, it is time to descend to the boss. I'm not in a terrible location. Let's hope for the best. So, if I could split this potion on both of them, I may use it, but I can't, so I'm not going to use the potion. Don't use potion. Alright, let's do this. Thing is, you can do a lot of stuff for converting, but it doesn't convert that. Yes, I'm thinking out loud. Turn it on. I'm confident I can get the yellows through her alone. Neutral one, that works for me. Alright, let's see what we got. Come on, be good. Oh, I need a 6. I need a 6 for you, I need a 6 for you, I need a 6 for you. Alright, ooh, okay. 5 here. Yes. Alright, let's think about this. 6 cube here. Okay, the other thing to figure out, I have this potion to think about. Okay, I can use this here to increase you up to 6 with that. That's very beneficial. So that 6 goes here. That 6 goes here. Trade this 5N to go here. Which then gives me 11 plus you for there. Here, I have 5, 8, 10, 11, which is not what I want. But I can reroll use. Alright, so let's go ahead and do this first and foremost. See if I get some good rolls here. 4 and 1, that's not fantastic, but don't see any way around not changing you for that. Yeah. So let's just go ahead and get that done with. I know you. See a way of avoiding your damage. Dodge I'm going to use to reduce 2 damage, obviously. Furious Charge doesn't help. Power Transfer. Ooh. Wait, nope, one does not help. Oh, so close. One is very close to actually helping, but just doesn't quite. Good enough. And let's do this here. So if I click on my boss, click on you, you can see he has 6 hit points, so 6 hearts. And right now, I cover each of those 3. Yeah, we're looking in pretty good shape because now next round I can use this potion to cover up 2 of the 6s. Don't think there's anything else I can do. Alright. I also could use this because it has the little boss scroll up, so that means, nope, can't use it. I can basically only use it on traps, which is great. Alright, end round. One thing that frustrates me is you can't use a heroic feat on a boss. I'm like, really, guys? I'm not going to use a potion because I'm using it on the boss. Potion. Some 6s, people. Get some 6s. A couple 6s. That's all we need. Alright. Okay. And you and you. That's a good choice. Let's see what I can find in black. A 1 and a 4. That's terrible, guys. Oh. That's the big issue. That's easy to cover up. That's easy to cover up. Alright. No reason not to use my potion. Doesn't really matter. I will say... Actually, I like to take all precautions. That doesn't work. Right. I'll drink it. Choose 2 dice. You're now 6. 6, 3, 2. I don't think it really matters, but let's go ahead and do this anyway. I just like doing that because it's fun. We each still take damage. But we won. This time, I get 7 EXP. I don't know why I get 1 less than for normal. So Novice, I get 8 EXP. 8. And then here, I get 7. When it's technically a harder mode. Wait, no! I did get defeated! Oh, that is so lame. So, if you die, even though I killed the boss, it's not like I killed the boss and then I win. Nope, because I take the damage first, I guess. I actually lose. That's fan-freaking-tastic. Nonetheless, so I can level up my character here. So these are the different EXPs. I'm going to start the game with the extra potion because potions are very powerful in this game. And then I want to heal an extra damage. So, do I? Oh, tough choices. Each boss round heal damage. That's nice, but like, that doesn't help her at all because she's all melee. Ooh, that's kind of nice. On a boss, roll extra one of those. Descend, heal 1 damage. Crafty, you can have 1 extra skill or item. Get 1 extra health. Kind of like that one. That's actually really useful to have a 3 there every single round. I like the sound of that. And let's level up my warrior. So, one thing that's kind of lame, each character has the same skill sheet. Like, you would think that my mage, like, for combat, like, this would all be blue dice. Or, not blue dice, but something having to do with blue dice. Like, you can see, you know, attack pink, you know, yellow, yellow, but, like, I think you could do something with the pink dice. Or, sorry, the blue dice for my mage. That's just kind of my personal opinion. Alright, let's go with my warrior. See, the thing is, like, Fortitude sounds really cool, but I got that skill that allows me to, like, reroll 2 yellows, and then I got that 1 that turns a 1 into a 6. So I'm kind of like, I'm not sure how Fortitude useful is to me, actually. Alright, well, let's go ahead and get the extra potion in there. And then, let's go ahead. See, Guile could be useful. See, there's a lot of situations where, like, I like the warrior and the mage, but the pink die are what kind of get me, so this Guile can definitely come in use for her. So, that is One Deck Dungeon. I definitely liked the game. Hope you all liked the game. Remember, kids, keep on gaming in the free world.